that had come. Anyone else? Pastor Stan McCauley, you have a comment you want to make?
Amen. Well, first, as Reverend Henry Brown has said, that we as a community live together here. The people that live in this community, as well as the entire city, would be terrified to come out of their houses. The police went on strike and didn't want to come to work. You won't know what terror is until there is no police presence. If an individual will take a gun and shoot a police officer, then you already know what will happen to you. We've had 2 officers shot this year in Hartford, Connecticut. There have been countless young people shot and killed in this city. When Reverend Brown comes out and has these rallies for young people, there's no outrage. This cannot become the new normal where people are just shot as though this is a video game or some sort of wild, bizarre movie.
That's right, that's right.
The good people of Hartford far outnumber those who have lost their mind and decided to take into their own hands criminal behavior. If you allow thugs, rapists, and robbers to control your streets, then they will control you. And all the police presence in the world will not be able to stop them. They will come after you get shot. They will come to hear your complaints. But if you, the community, do not step up to the plate and do that which is necessary to take back your community, no one will be able to help you. The thugs, robbers, and rapists will control everything. When they're ready for a bologna sandwich, they'll come up to your house, kick your door in, take your bologna sandwich. When they want to borrow your car, they'll come in, take your purse, take the keys out your car, and drive your car away, and there will be nothing you can do. I don't need to give them ideas. I'm old.
But I did my bologna sandwich.
All right, so it is up to you, the community. The police department here in Hartford wants to apprehend those that are lawbreakers. They are willing to work with you, but you've got to be willing to work with them. The police are not the enemy.
That's right.
Say it again.
All right? The police are not out shooting folk walking on the street at night.
Amen.
If I could be frank, black folk is out shooting one another. All right? I would imagine if you came over here and there was a cross burning in this lot one night, you might be upset. But you know what? The Klan doesn't ever have to come here and burn a cross because we're doing the job for them. Is that right?
That's all right. Say it again.
Can I be frank?
Yes, you can.
Maybe that might put some perspective on what's going on.
That's right. Tell it like it
All right? Black on black crime, Latino on black crime, black on Latino crime. Ain't a whole lot of white folks coming up here in North Hartford shooting one another.
Come on.
Ain't a whole lot of white folks coming up into North Hartford shooting black folks. Black folks are shooting one another. So those of you that are sitting up on porches listening, y'all know who I am.
It's the truth, though.
The truth cannot hide from you, and you cannot hide from the truth. If you want the quality of life to change on Mather Street, on Garden Street, on Brook Street, I go on and on, North Main Street, in Chappelle Gardens, all right? If you want the quality of life to change, you have to be willing to change it. You have to be willing to man up. You have to be willing to woman up, take back your streets, and when people who commit crimes for which you want resolution, Be willing to call the police and take care of business. If you are too afraid, don't have the guts, call the police. There's two men standing over there. Call them, let them know who did what, and they'll take care of business too. All right, there are plenty of people in the community who are willing to make the change, but that change won't come until members of the community first decide, I will no longer live this way, and change starts now. If you know someone who's committed a crime, as far as I'm concerned, you're an accessory to the crime, because you will not speak up and do that which is necessary to get someone who shot somebody off the street. I had a conversation with a young man not too long ago who was complaining that he didn't want to call the police after he was beat down on the street because he didn't want the person to get arrested. That person later went on, beat the living daylights out of a young girl later on that night. You're an accessory to a crime. When you see something that goes wrong, you don't call the police. The police apprehend lawbreakers. That's their job. For those of you who think that the police break the law, man up, woman up, turn the police in. I mean, you got to start somewhere, all right? But by and large, the police are not out breaking the law. You are the community. Those that are here work for you. Your community and your neighbors are here to help you. We have to have a mindset and attitude that says our neighbor is our brother's keeper. I am my brother's keeper. How can I help? You see a neighbor in need? Step up to the plate. Someone comes knocking to your door in the middle of the night bleeding? Give them aid. Change won't come until the community becomes your community. Take it back. Start today.
We have one more speaker. I want to encourage everyone that if you want prayer, we're going to pray in a few minutes. And I'm telling you, folks, you may not believe me when I tell you this, but prayer changes things. A city that prays together stays together. The things that is absent, the most missing thing in our community is lack of spirituality. We got to understand something. If you allow the devil to come in and rule you, he's going to take over your whole entire household. And the devil is everywhere. How do I know? Because it tells me so in Job. Because God asked Satan where he was and what he was doing. And he told to and from, up and down the earth, to bind everything in his path. That means you and me and everybody else that he could take to hell with him. You got to understand something. It's something very, very valuable that the devil wants. And that's your soul. All right, Eddie, you got 2 minutes. Come on.
I just want to say, I want you all to look around and look at all the police officers we have here right now. Look beyond the badges. These fine young men and women want to go home, just like we do when we punch our clocks. I want to say God bless you all for the fine job you guys do. Thank you.
All right, Eddie. All right.